Hey, what's up, everybody? You're very welcome along to this Spurs preview here on Anfield Agenda. As always, I am going to take you guys through my predicted 11 and my score predictions for the game tomorrow against Spurs. It's a nice Saturday night kickoff for a change. It's on BT for anybody who wants to watch the game, and I've no doubt it's going to be a difficult game. You know, Spurs are a good side under Conte. Kulishevsky's been a fantastic addition to their squad. And yeah, look, they've got their own stuff to play for as well. They're in a fight with their North London rivals, Arsenal, obviously for the last remaining Champions League spot. So we're going to have to be at our best. As always, look, it's, what have we got? 20 something days between now and we know what the story is. Between now and we know how many trophies we may have or what the future has in store for us. So we'll go through it together, see how we feel, and yeah, see if we can find a bit of a consensus. For anybody watching this back later on, probably the first 10-12 minutes of this is all you're going to need. The last 20 minutes or so is usually just me having a bit of interaction with the chat, which I always enjoy. So firstly, let me say hello to everybody. How are you? I hope you're having a nice Friday. Weekend starts here, and what a weekend it is. Loads of football to be played, loads of football to sit back and watch. Obviously, from our perspective, Spurs tomorrow night gonna be a good game, you know. And look, let's wait and see how it unfolds. You know, it was nice to see Mohamed Salah collecting his Football Writers Player of the Year award as well, with Rami Abbas, with Julian Ward, with Michael Edwards, and you know, tongues have been wagging, of course, as you would expect, and we'll go through all of that tonight. I will be live on Twitch tonight at 8:45, and we're starting to move some of the shows across to get ready for next season. So 8:45 tonight, I'll be on Twitch for the new show. But yes, again, hello to everybody in the chat. I hope you're well. Right, let's go. Let's have a look at it, shall we? Get straight into it and have a look at my predicted score and my predicted 11 for the game tomorrow, and see what you guys think. There is one shock in there for you. You know, don't want to give that away yet, but there is one surprise in there. But let's go. Right, as you can see, I have moved into the team news. If on my OBS it shows up as the team news segment. So here we go. Are you ready? We'll start off with the score prediction, and I am expected to be a difficult game, as I said. With that in mind, 2-1 win for Liverpool. It's not going to be easy tomorrow. Like I'll be amazed if we were to blow them away. They've got something about them under Conte. And look, they are a little bit hit and miss, but we have to be wary of their front three. We know that. We've got to be wary of Son, Kane, and Kulishevsky, who have been brilliant together. Well, Son and Kane have been brilliant together for a long time, but adding in Kulishevsky has been a masterstroke from Antonio Conte, and he's hit the ground really well. And they are a far more difficult team to play than they once were. So I'm not expecting an easy game of it. As I say, they have a lot on the line as well. Am I happy the game's at Anfield? Absolutely, 100% happy. Be far more nervy about this game if it was in the Spurs stadium, but we still have to be at our best. And we played obviously Tuesday, game Sunday, so lads have a little bit of rest, or excuse me, game Saturday night. Lads have a little bit of rest, so it should be alright. Let's have a look at the goalkeeper and the centre backs that I've gone with for this and see what you guys think as well. Right, so obviously Alisson in goal. I've brought in Joel Matip back alongside Virgil van Dijk. Jurgen Klopp seems to be going with Canade in the Champions League, and I have a feeling he may go with Canade in the FA Cup final as well. So I'm going for Joel Matip for this game. I would understand, again, if people want Canade in there for his recovery pace to maybe stop the counter attacks for the likes of Son and stuff like that. I get it. But for me, I just think Joel Matip for this one. Now, the big change is going to come a fullback. I'd like to see Costas get a run out in this game. It's not because I think Andy Robertson's done anything wrong, although I did think he was one of our worst players in the first half in Villarreal, but that's got nothing to do with it. Again, this is about trying to pin them back. So we know that we're susceptible to teams playing balls in behind us and trying to stop our fullbacks from getting forward. Again, I feel Costas maybe gives us that little bit extra going forward. He can be a bit risky though as well. You know, I'm saying this knowing that he has a tendency to step out in front of his player to win the ball, and if he does it, brilliant. But if he misses it, we could be in a little bit of trouble. So it's a risk reward thing for me, and I think there might come a time where we need a risk or two. So that's why I've gone for Costas at left back. Trent at right back, obviously. I don't think anybody would really be making a genuine suggestion that maybe Gomez could go in there. So Costas for me at left back, Trent at right back. Moving into the midfield, Henderson back in, Fabinho and Thiago. That's pretty much going to be my midfield between now and the end of the season, if I'm being really honest with you. Keita is a great addition and a great option to have in midfield. But if in doubt, go for consistency. That's my motto here. Keita can be an 8.5, or he can be a 6, and by that I mean like out of 10. I don't mean on positionally, and you could probably do that as well. But yeah, Keita can be one or the other. So I would roll the dice on consistency, and consistency means our captain Jordan Henderson for me. So Henderson, Thiago, Fabinho in midfield. Moving forward, no surprises really. I'm going to go for Luis Diaz on the left. For me, Luis Diaz has to start every single game remaining for the rest of the season. He's absolutely quality. So yeah, going to go for Diaz on the left, Salah on the right, and Sadio Mane through the centre. That's my predicted 11. That's my score prediction for the game against Spurs tomorrow night at Anfield. And I think it's going to be a tasty one, and I'm looking forward to it. We will be doing the watch along here on YouTube, starting from 7 p.m. tomorrow night, so I hope you join me for that one. I'm going to dip over to the chat now, see how you guys are feeling. As I said, if you're just tuning in to watch the predicted 11 score prediction, this is probably the point in the video where you probably have had enough at this point. You know, you've seen what you needed to see, so I'm going to dip over to the chat. How are we? How is Bobby? So, Jer, Bobby is back training. Klopp confirmed that in his press conference. But this weekend could be a little bit too soon. So, I wouldn't expect Bobby in certainly the starting lineup, potentially in the squad, although I'm not 100% certain of it. Yeah, I wouldn't be planning around Bobby for the weekend. You know, going off what Jurgen Klopp has said, most likely we'll see him for the next one. Yorkshire T said that would be my team too. Love it. Thank you, mate. 2-1 at home to Spurs is almost a certainty, as it happens every year, said Joshua Gomersel. It's, yeah, I suppose, look, there's not many certainties, is there, in life, Joshua, other than, you know, both Liverpool and City scoring 2 when we play each other. Sometimes we score 3, like in an FA Cup semi-final. But yeah, look, it's going to be a difficult game. Spurs are a good team. It's going to be a tough game. Spurs have great players, the Gladiators. Is Mane staying in the middle regardless? I don't know. I mean, I certainly don't know Kloppo's plan for the long-term position of Sadio, but I think he looks better to me through the centre. And look, I think Diaz, fair to say, is the go-to left-side player at this point. What it does feel really bad for me is Jota. Leaving out Diogo Jota over the last few weeks when I've been doing these team predictions has made it very difficult for me. 1 second, folks. Sorry, 1 sec. Gladiators, thank you for the super sticker, my man. Safest bet of all time is Spurs not winning a trophy, said Bobby Dazzler. Well, look, they won't be winning this. Did they get top 4 trophy? I don't know. Son always scores against us. Probably a 3-2 win. Loads of goals anyway, so Puskas is a god. So do you know what's weird? I used to go through a phase, you know, like an I'll bet every now and again, and goal scorers are one of the things that I'd bet on. And I used to always go Kane, and now it's Son. Yeah, if I'm betting it all on Spurs, it would be Son. He's in great form for them, isn't he? Jota is our super sub, said Gunbeam094. Craig getting the accent on Jota. I noticed that myself. Genuinely, Rehan, I don't know where it came from. I don't know why I start doing it, but you're absolutely spot on. I've started going with the Jota. I don't know, man. I don't know, but you're right. You are right. Hi, Craig. What's your prediction for the Champions League final? Ooh. Right, if we go off right now with everybody fit, 3-1. 3-1 to us. Yeah, I'm really confident going into this Champions League final. I don't know if it's the Mohamed Salah energy that's giving me this confidence, but I'm loving the fighting talk from Mo. I'm loving it. I'm loving the talk of revenge. I'm loving the talk of the players all wanted Madrid. This is music to my ears. I'm absolutely delighted we finally hear a footballer speaking the truth, because we all know about the PC answers. We all know about the media-friendly answers of, oh no, it doesn't matter who we play. They're humans. It's great to hear that Mo wanted to play Real Madrid. I love it. Liz, thank you for this for the super chat and happy birthday, Circa. Appreciate it. Yeah, I'll buy her an ice cream. She's 18, so doesn't want an ice cream, but I'll buy her an ice cream, Liz. Thank you. What have we got? Erdis said, I think we can get revenge. Craig, realistically, do you think City can slip up this weekend? I don't feel confident that they're going to drop points this weekend. No. I've kind of earmarked the West Ham game as the one that I think maybe I'm pinning my hopes on. Now, of course, it's football. Anything can happen. But I think City need to have a reaction to get knocked out in the Champions League, and I think they'll get the job done on Sunday. Now, look, again, we have a great opportunity to put pressure on Manchester City, Pep Guardiola and his players. We play before them, so, every opportunity there to muscle ourselves back in front again. But, yeah, no, I wouldn't. If it was maybe at St James's Park, I'd be a bit more confident. But, yeah, I think City will just about get the win at home. But the West Ham game becomes very interesting now for me, because West Ham are obviously very sadly got knocked out last night against Frankfurt. So they're going to want to try and be back in European competition next season, and they will need the points as well. So, yeah, I've more earmarked that game myself. What do you guys think, though? Any shouts for them maybe dropping points this weekend? It's so hard, though, isn't it? I think for us, the muscle memory of what happened, the last time we were in a race with City, we lost by a point. I think some part of us all... no, sorry, I'm not right to speak for everybody. I can speak for me. Some part of the back of my brain just says, it's probably going to happen again. Probably going to be the same thing again. Get your hopes up. The team do really well, and we end up with both teams winning all their games, and we lose the title by a point. That's kind of where my brain is expecting this to end up. That's how highly I think of this group of City players, and of course group of our players, that, yeah, they're both absolutely capable of going and just win. So fingers crossed. And of course Wolves will be no walk in the park for them either. So yeah, let's hope something happens, because a little twist in the title race would be interesting, wouldn't it? Who have you got winning the conference? Roma? Yeah. Definitely. Mourinho, he'll want that third trophy. He'll want to have won all the European trophies. I was baffled at some of the scorelines last night. I was really shocked to see the Marseille Feyenoord game finish scoreless after the crazy first game where it was 3-2 over in Feyenoord. Yeah, it's been a mad week this of games, but you got to give massive credit to Rangers as well last night. We watched the second half of that game over on Twitch. We watched the West Ham game in the first half and then swapped it over. And the atmosphere, be you a Celtic fan, a Rangers fan, whomever, the atmosphere last night was electric. And yeah, it's going to be interesting. It's going to be an interesting final. Rangers, well, you can't write them off, can you? In the Europa League, to be fair to them, you just can't write them off. They've beaten some damn good opposition on their way through, and Leipzig are no mugs. We know that. Christopher Nkunku is a very talented player, scored a lovely goal last night as well. But yeah, Rangers, Frankfurt, it's going to be interesting over in Sevilla, excuse me. Can we thank Spurs for showing interest in Diaz? Oh God, yes. We should do now, Mad. You're right. Yeah, without Spurs trying to, push that deal through for themselves, we probably would have left that deal till next summer. So, yeah, brilliant. We get to see Diaz 6 months earlier, and Diaz gets to push us on towards hopefully some more trophies. Brilliant. Thank you, Spurs. Jack said Bruno Guimaraes assist to Callum Wilson for the last minute equaliser. Oh, that's the dream, Jack. That's the dream. Jen, Craig, thank you for all you do at Anfield Agenda. Best team in the world, best chat in the world. Thank you, Jen. Appreciate it. So yeah, look, I sat back last night after everything that unfolded yesterday, all the abuse and all that shite. So I just sat back and I thought to myself, you know what? I have two options here. I can let it get to me like it normally does. And it normally does, I won't lie. It normally gets to me, all this hostility and aggro. And I can let it get to me, and I can lose sleep over it, and I can be angry over it. Or I can just wake up, turn on my computer, come on, and focus on what I can control, which is this chat, our community, bit of fun we have together, the kindness that you guys show, and that's what I want to focus on. So please, I'm asking, in the future, don't ask me what I think about what somebody else said. Don't ask me what I think about other channels. Don't ask me. I just want to concentrate on Liverpool. I want to concentrate on our community, and I want to concentrate on the stuff that makes me happy and makes me enjoy what I'm doing. And I don't want others to put me into a bad mood, or I don't want to take it out on anybody else in the chat, and I don't want to be that person. Let others say what they want to say. Let others knock us. Let others talk about us. We just carry on doing what we're doing, because I love this community. I do. And yeah, let's have a bit of fun. You know what I mean? Never mind everybody else. So look, I've got to play my part in this by not biting on stuff. I hear you. I get you. But you guys got to play your part as well in helping me to limit this stuff. Now, of course, if you want to say to me, Craig, Goldbridge put out a team of the season, what do you think? Sound. Nothing wrong with that. And actually, I'm going to do my own team of the season next week, so I'll get working on that, and we'll see what you guys think about it. Probably going to be very biased, as you would expect from a Liverpool fan with a Liverpool team doing so well, but I'll try and do it as best as I can. So yeah, look, that's all I wanted to say about that. Yesterday was a shit day, terrible day. I don't understand why everybody was piling in, but it's done, it's over, it's gone. We move forward. What else we got? Harry Kane will be going mad tomorrow, but he normally does. You know, I'm expecting a bit of theatrics tomorrow. I hope the referee doesn't buy into any of the cheap fouls that might happen. Antonio Conte has been speaking. He's been saying, as you would rightly expect, he wants Spurs to come press us, to work really hard, to be brave in possession, and that's kind of the things you would expect. To be honest, it's the things. Is our kryptonite someone doing the same thing to us? Perhaps. We certainly seen that Villarreal in the first half, Madrigal, were far more effective when they pressed us, when they pressed high up the pitch and tried to pin us back in, didn't give us time on the ball. So I've no doubt that Antonio Conte, being the great manager that he is, will look at that and think that if Spurs can replicate that, they might have a chance. And they might, because they're a good side. But hopefully, we're a better side and we can grind out the result tomorrow. Again, Goldbridge has Mane over Son. He's not a complete pro. I haven't even thought about how. I haven't given any thought to my team of the season, really. I think I need to read some stats because I will be biased if I do it just off the top of my head. I will. So I need to go and look up some stats and stuff. Hipster said, what did Paul Machin say? What did I literally just say, mate? Like 2 seconds ago. What did I say 2 seconds ago, Hipster? Can we not talk about that stuff? Do you know what I mean? So, if you don't mind, we'll just concentrate on our channel and what we can do. So, yeah, let's push forward. Can we press their defence? Not great. Yeah, look, their defence isn't great. I agree with you. And I've always thought that Lloris is an odd one. He's an odd one because Lloris can be one of the best goalkeepers you'll ever see, and he can put in an absolutely unbelievable man of the match performance, or he can go the other way. And I'm hoping that he goes the other way. So I'd like us to put some early pressure on the keeper, maybe a few crosses in on top of him, maybe a couple of pot shots from outside the box, because I think Lloris is a bit of a weak link in the Spurs chain. So yeah, hopefully Hugo Lloris is a bit wobbly, and we can go from there. Have you guys seen some of the prices, by the way, that are being asked for flights and stuff over to Paris for the Liverpool fans? So Spirit of Shankly wrote an open letter to UEFA, a very good open letter, speaking about the hardship the fans are going through, and the pricing of the increase in prices. I think the Champions League final ticket revenue has gone up like 25-30%, something like that for UEFA. And the Spirit of Shankly rightly pointed out the hypocrisies of UEFA speaking about the Super League and saying that, you know, there's too much greed in football, and UEFA talking about Super League, people just chasing money, how much money is enough, all this kind of stuff. Well, Spirit of Shankly rightly pointed out, same applies to your own showpiece event. There's 75,000 tickets in there. Just over half of the stadium will be full of fans of both teams. You know, maybe some more get it in the ballot, fair enough, but I believe the majority of the tickets being allocated to the fans are Category C tickets, which are 160 quid a pop, I think. But then I've seen some other stuff doing the rounds as well, like return day trip flights to Paris for £650-700, and people trying to sell these to other fans. I mean, I don't understand how our club can have the values that it has, the socialist values that it has, the working class root values that it has, and then people can suddenly say if anyone needs a ticket or like here's these 650 quid flights, I'm going on them, why don't you come? I don't get it. Am I missing something? Genuinely, am I missing something? Like, when did it become alright to gouge people because you're alright? If you get me, like, and I'm not aiming this at anybody because there would be lots of these type of things, and they happened in previous Champions League finals as well. You either have morals and ethics about the way the game is and the way you are, or you don't. But I don't like the hypocrisy. I don't like the hypocrisies. I don't like people, constantly talking about being hard up or being from a city, a working class city, and then, hey, look, here's £650 day trip flights. Isn't this a bargain? No, it's not. It's fucking robbery and it's gouging. You need to do a vid with City Extra would be beef. I don't do beef. Again, what part of this are people not understanding? I just want to do my thing. I don't give a shite about any other channels. I wish them all the best with their endeavours, but I don't do beef. I don't need beef. I have enough of that in my own life. Real world beef, like not this bullshit internet beef, so I've no interest. Would you start Costas over Robbo tomorrow? Yes, I would. That's why he's in my team there, my man. If nothing else, I think a bit of freshness in this part of the season, and give Costas a chance to shine. Give him a chance to shine. He hasn't let us down yet. And now look, Robbo's a god. You know what I mean? I love Robbo, but I think, yeah, give Costas a run out tomorrow. I think he'll give Spurs something different to think about, perhaps. Nathan Evans said, subbing soon on Twitch. Superstar. Thank you, sir. Appreciate your support, really do. Costas for Robbo, bring Gomez on for Trent and have Gomez sit back. I don't want to bring Gomez on for Trent. Like, Gomez has done a good job at right back, by the way. Don't get me wrong. Pleasantly surprised at how well. His crossing's been pretty tasty as well from the right-hand side, Joe, when he's played. But, yeah, no, I think we need, especially for set pieces and stuff, I think we need Trent's delivery. Am I going to Paris? No, I can't afford to go, mate. Plus, I don't want to, like, if I had a match ticket, and I could go at a reasonable price, yeah, of course, like anybody else, I'd probably look at going, but ultimately, I want to, if I can't be right there inside the stadium, I want to be here with you guys. I want to be doing the stream. And look, I've been very fortunate that in my younger days, I was able to go to a couple of European Cup finals, so I've been very fortunate enough that I've had that experience, and I know Paddy's going to be over in Paris, and I hope he has a wonderful time over there, because it's an experience, if you can get over there, and so even if you don't have a match ticket, soak up the city, soak up the atmosphere. We've seen the fan parks last time in Madrid. It was absolutely amazing. Jamie Webster and Boss Night lads absolutely rocked the stage, and I'm sure it'll be an amazing time over there. And Paris is a great city. So, yeah, look, if you're going to head over there, you'll have an amazing time. You will. Guess what, Craig? Bobby's back and might be in the squad. Yes, I was saying that at the start of the video, Bernice. He's back training, but I think Klopp said probably best for him to train through the weekend and be available for the next game. But you never know. He could be in the squad. Maybe he impresses. Maybe, he feels a bit less pain than is expected. But just going off what Klopp said, I think we probably expect Bobby in the next matchday squad. Can Matip cope with Spurs' attack? Of course he can. He's a top quality centre back. Now, has he got the recovery pace? I hear you. Maybe not, but again, for me, I don't want to worry about what Spurs can do. I want to worry about what we can do. And I like Matip. I like his runs forward. He can pick out a good pass as well. And we're at home. So yeah, look, either way, if Canade plays, he's class as well. All good. I'm just, again, trying to think about some rotation of the squad and stuff like that. Who are my goal scorers? Salah and Diaz. Let's go with that. Salah and Diaz. And it is just a guess, isn't it? You know what I mean? Like, none of us know the goal scorers, but let's go with Salah Diaz. Again, just a reminder to everybody, at 8:45 tonight, I'm going to do the new show over on Twitch because we're starting to get ready for next season, and we're easing shows across bit by bit, so the change won't be too dramatic. Just be me on there tonight as well, so we'll have a bit of an old school stream on there. We'll talk Sadio Mane's contract. We'll talk about the news that Manchester City could have 300 million to spend this summer, and we'll talk about transfer targets and a few other bits and pieces as well. Yeah, so I hope you guys can join me for that later on. I'm going to hang on here for a few more minutes though. Don't care who scores, says Nomad. Just as long as Liverpool score the goals. That's kind of how I am as well, my friend. Who's a better defender, Gomez or Matip? Matip. But it's important to point out when we have this conversation that Gomez, is still of an age where you would expect he will still get better continuously as he goes on. What is Joe, 25 now? So yeah, look, Matip he's at that prime age right now. I think there's something about centre backs when they hit 30, 31, 32. They're like a fine wine. I think that's their peak. I love when we have centre backs that are about that age. I think it's great, which is why I love the age of our centre backs now. So yeah, so Joe has still plenty of time on his side to progress. Why are FFP not stepping in with City? 300 million is mad. Again, buddy, we'll go through this tonight when we've got more time, but I think you know the answer to that probably deep down. Craig, are you doing the final from the sofa or on Twitch? Haven't decided is the honest answer. Oh, no, we have on Twitch. Sorry, I forgot on Twitch. Forgot to mention, yeah. Sorry, we had a chat with Twitch during the week, and yeah. We're doing it on Twitch, and it will just be me, so it'll be green screen set up on Twitch. But yes, it will be on Twitch. I forgot we decided that during the week, Jen. Sorry, my bad. A lot happened this week, so yeah, we will be on Twitch. We'll probably do the usual build-up show, YouTube, and then count down and move over to Twitch for the watch-along. Zakir, never need to apologise to me, buddy, for showing up late or not. You're very welcome in, sir. My friend said Diaz is a waste of a signing. I don't know, Bernice. With all due respect to your friend, I don't know what... is there a different Luis Diaz that maybe there's confusion with? Because our Luis Diaz has been nothing but sensational. Can we rewind? Oh, God, how am I not able to say it? Can we rewind on Twitch now? Some people can, buddy. Some people can't. Now, I haven't been able to go into an in-depth discussion with our contact at Twitch yet because he's in LA. At the minute, he's Twitch are getting set up, few bits of pieces. Twitch are based over in LA. He's over there now doing some work at the minute. He'll be back in the next day or two, so I will have a catch up with him, and I will get back to you as soon as I can with if there's any updates on the pause rewind feature and stuff. I haven't forgotten, I promise you. Do you think Gomez will leave come the summer, and do you think Newcastle will be in for him? If Joe Gomez leaves, I think it'll be because Joe Gomez is asked to leave. I don't think it will be because Jurgen Klopp or the club want to push him out. Why would we? He's a very accomplished defender who can play right back, centre back. So I certainly don't feel like it'll be from the club. But if Joe perhaps, would like some more game time in his career, something like that, and, he has a word with Klopp out, I don't know. But I don't think any of us wants him to leave anyway. Because, as I said, good, versatile young defender. R. Diaz is freaking awesome, said Michael Manning. Yeah, he is. He's class. He is class. I'm not sure if I've asked you guys yet, but is anybody giving Newcastle a hope of taking anything off City on Sunday? Hopefully, and it is hopefully, we get the job done. We get our 3 points tomorrow night. But is anyone given much of a chance to or do you think maybe City could have a bit of a mental hangover? Not that Guardiola would allow that. He's going to do his best to have his lads up and firing. Craig, Liverpool to win 3-0 tomorrow, said Stuart. Oh, Stuart, that would be lovely, mate. That would be Yeah, that'd be lovely. I'm expecting a more difficult evening, but I take a 3-0 now, buddy. Absolutely. Craig, you're doing the FA Cup final watch along with Paddy. Yes, Paddy and Connor for that one. Next Saturday, Paddy will be coming down and Connor will be coming out to my house again. But we'll be working on the camera angles, I tells you. Crosby's not doing me dirty again, having me looking like an oompa loompa doopa dee doo. I can't even watch back that stream. Jesus Christ. Oh, God. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, the old self-esteem is at a rock bottom with the weight at the minute. So, yeah, I didn't even like looking back at that stream, to be honest with you. I hate looking at myself at the minute. I just can't. I hate looking at myself, honestly. Just makes me feel, yeah, not great. Um, yes and no, said Daniel Mullen. Yes, because City went 120 minutes, and no, because it's Man City. Part of that as well. They took De Bruyne off, so KDB didn't have to play the extra time. Obviously, because City would have thought they were just about to see the game out, as did the rest of us. But yeah, the fact that De Bruyne was taken off for the extra time, I was hoping he plays. You know, I think the perfect situation for us is we see Man City and Real Madrid going all the way, and we see players cramping up, being tired, all that kind of stuff. And yeah, De Bruyne was off, so it's just been a regular 90 for him. Although they have travelled to Madrid as well and back. And look, I don't know. I've never played in the Champions League semi-final and lost it or won it. So I don't know what feelings they're going through. But it must be getting to them. Like, it has to be. You know, they've got to, what, 2 Champions League semi-finals now? Outside of last season when they got to the final. And they keep coming up short. They just, whatever reason, and part of me starts to think, is this their version of our title challenge? Like, is this them with a mental block? The same way, you know, we were all, I don't want to say we were afraid of winning the league, but it was a big thing, and it got bigger and bigger and bigger, and the bigger it got, the more it meant to people. The more it meant to people, the more pressure the situation had. And I wonder now if that's where City are with the Champions League. Like, they've won domestic stuff with ease at times. They've, you know, played scintillating football. They've made it look easy. They've won, you know, domestic cups all over the place. But for some reason, no matter what they do or what way they assemble the squad or how they play or what tactics Guardiola has, just seems to be this mental block in the Champions League. And it's great. Even a draw would do for us. Yes, it would. Craig, that Champions League game was amazing, said Zites. The Champions League, Champions League semi-finals as a whole were brilliant. I was actually, you know, the whole week of European football this week has been amazing. I enjoyed the Europa League games last night as well. Oh my days, Adam, no way. Adam Noon said, can you believe it's 3 years ago tomorrow that Barca semi-final was there? Wow. How time flies, man. 3 years. Fucking hell. I think we can all remember that like it was yesterday, Adam. You know, for our own various reasons, but 3 years. 3 years, and we were at like, what, 16k subs at the time? Nice. Our little family has grown. Right, look, my friends, I'm going to go and get some coffee and water into me. I will see you guys hopefully on Twitch tonight at 8:45. We'll be going through the Sadio Mane contract situation, talking about the apparent 300 million City may have to spend in the summer. Talking Mbappe, we'll look ahead to midfielders to Tchouaméni. There's been links to us with Frankie de Jong. We'll cover all of that stuff at 8:45 tonight on Twitch. Jen, thank you. You're very kind. I'm not, but thank you. And yeah, hope to see you guys over there later on. If I don't see you tonight, hope to see you tomorrow. Have yourselves a cracking weekend. And yeah, up the Reds. Talk to you soon.